One of the most important ingredients that we use in Italy in our kitchen is our extra virgin olive oil.
Where do you get it?
I buy it at the grocery.
Okay.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a double
Yeah,
whammy.
double whammy.
so sorry if I don't have the bottle of extra virgin olive oil. It's the one we sell, by the way, in the kitchen. We use this plastics one. So the extra virgin olive oil is done here. We have 1,500 olive trees. Our olive trees are Moraiolo, Lecino, and Frantoiano. They are the typical name of the tree in Tuscany. We harvest the olives in November. We harvest all by hands. And we do the first pressure of the olives. So we get the extra virgin olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil means the first press of the olives. After that, we can press a second time. We don't do, but if you want, you can do that. And you get the virgin olive oil. If you press a third time, you will get only the olive oil. So you can understand from this how big is the difference between extra virgin and just olive oil. So extra virgin is always the best. The first choice from the olives. So another important information is the cold press. It's very important to press the olives with the cold temperature. Otherwise, the hot temperature is going to change the color and the flavor of the olive oil, and this is not a good thing. So the last important information is the acidity. Less is the acidity and better is the extra virgin olive oil. The acidity of the olive oil must always be less than 0.8% if you want to put extra virgin name on the label. So that's for the European community, so for all the European extra virgin olive oil. So we are just making a simple tomato sauce with fresh ingredients from the farm. So we are chopping the onion.
Sarah, do you have the olive press on your property?
We don't do in the property, we do in Certato because of course the farm doesn't have any more than machine to press the olives at the farm. They go in a place, they pay to rent the machine and they press the olives.
Okay. Grazie.
You're welcome.
We wanted to see it if you had it here.
Yeah. And by the way, I will show you the wine cellar so when we make the wine. So we will fry the onion for about 10 minutes. Well, of course we have a large pot, so probably we need for 15 minutes. If you do a small portion for 4 or 6 persons, you need only to fry the onion saute the onions for 10 minutes. So when they start to be gold or brown, it's the time to add the tomato sauce. Now I need some volunteers. They help me with the tomato. And I need
Did she say these tomatoes were last year?
This summer.
This summer?
Yeah.
And
They just canned them in the
canned
bottle
okay.
with a little bit of celery and salt.
Ah.
Salt.
No, it seems like the neck's too small.
I mean, they grow them in.
This looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So because when we bottle the tomato, of course we have some little seeds or not really the skin, but the seeds. So we want the tomato very creamy. No, so we will press with this. We are at the end of the season of the tomato. In October we have really the last tomato, but if we still have some, we can also put the fresh tomato here and fresh. Of course, everything will be more easy at home because you can buy the tomato, the fresh tomato, the tomato sauce, so it will be more easy, so you don't have to do all these things. But because we are using the fresh products from the farm, it's very important that we work a little bit more, but we are using really all fresh products. So we cut the onion.
Put them in there.
So we don't buy any ingredients to do all the tomato sauce. And if you do home,
It does stepping up.
buy tomato sauce, yeah. But by the way, you can do it. You can also buy the sauce ready, but it will be more nice. Do home with fresh ingredients. You buy fresh basil, fresh onions, a very good extra. You can do this 30 minutes, including the carbonation. We have a volunteer to chop the last onion. And this is the way, as you can see, for the onion, for the garlic, sorry. Also the onion are done in this way. Yeah, my aunt and my mother do that. Beautiful. So if you have somebody that wants to chop the last onion, thank you very much. You can put all the onions here. It's enough.
It smells great.
I know, it always smells good.
These Italian tomatoes?
I'll take another one just in case, because this one is already full. I'm worried that.
What is the name? Is it San Marzano?
Those are, I think, the one that you call Roman, tomato Roman.
Yeah, it's got two, yeah.
Some, but are not really the best one to make the sauce. Can you double check? They never see it clean and other than that.
No.
Okay, when the onion will be ready, we are going just to add the tomato sauce, the salt, sea salt, enough to give a good taste, and then after, at the end of the last 5 minutes the sauce is boiling, we are going to add the basil, only at the end, otherwise the basil will boil too much in the sauce, and you will not taste anymore the good flavor of the basil. If you put at the end, you will feel still the flavors of the basil, and when you eat, you will feel in your mouth the good taste of the basil. So that's very good. If you have a large pot like this, probably you have to boil for no less than 30 minutes. If you are cooking for just 4 or 6 people, it will be enough 20 minutes to boil the sauce. Probably another thing, you see that these tomatoes are really fresh tomato, real tomato from the garden. There is a lot of water inside. So the tomato that you buy, the fresh tomato or the tomato sauce are really, really creamy. So I really suggest to make a better sauce. When you finish to pour the tomato can, put under the water, warm water, you clean the can and you put some extra water in the pot. Yeah, warm water, especially if the sauce is already boiling. And so you can first clean the can from the tomato sauce and then add a little bit more liquid. Otherwise it will be really too creamy. We love the sauce in this way, it's better, because the pasta will absorb more of the sauce. Okay, so the onion is done. So we'll put this on the fire, fry it for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add the tomato sauce. So now we will finish to make ready the table for you in the other room, because I'm sorry, unfortunately we have this big room outside of 15, the terrace. So by the way, if you want to sit a little bit and relax and have a good time, take some picture of San Gimignano, and then when the table is ready, you can come inside, so in the large room at the end on the other side, and the pasta will be ready for you, and also wonderful main course with salad, cheese, the bruschetta, so you can test again the olive oil, and then what else? Salad, prosciutto and salami, and at the end, there is wine. We have a wine cellar, little wine. And at the end, there will be also the biscotti, the cantuccini cookies, and the sweet wine. So for drink, we will have only water and coffee. I'm sorry. So for wine, you will have.
Driver. That's fine with me.
You will have again the same vernaccia you had, so you can test with the food too. You can have another test of vernaccia and the Chianti, red wine, and some other wine that I will explain you later when I will bring you the wine. So if you need the bathroom, you can use the bathroom. Otherwise, enjoy.
And where should we leave our?